What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The 16th of June, we're taking a look at Arcblock / Tether this morning. So it'll be ABT USDT is our symbol. This will be the data from Gate.io. We'll be looking at a daily chart. I don't think we'll go to any other time frame. And we'll probably stop in on Bitcoin at the end of this video. Wow. Very large Arcblock move yesterday, Saturday the 15th. Huge day after a vicious sell-off. Yesterday's candle, 34.69%, guys. 34.69%. What a day after a huge sell-off. So markets found support. We have a couple levels down here we'll talk about here. Let's kind of zoom this, scale this chart up a bit. So we ultimately found support for Arcblock 243, 245, 253. Here's the levels right here, guys, where the markets bottomed at and took off like a rocket. Very nice to see. So when you start to get a cluster of price levels, it's noisy to say the least. But the markets did find support. Looks like the lowest they went when it comes to my price levels was a 243 price level. Massive day. I also want to point something out here for Arcblock for this example, since we're looking at this chart. We had the low of the move come in on the 14th, which was Friday the 14th. Yesterday, the 15th, Saturday of June, we had a daily higher low. We talk about that a lot, that we had it here on the 12th, but then we took it out, and then finally yesterday we actually created a daily higher low. A lot of the times you'll see the markets bottom. Sometimes they'll bottom on the actual low and then take off like a rocket, but you really want to get the daily higher low, a higher high, and then you're pretty much off to the races to the upside. So far for today, we obviously have a higher low so far. We have support perfectly at 3073, which is this level right here. That's where the lows are for today. As support, you can see we touched that line and then moved back up. We do not have a new daily higher high today. We are lower than yesterday's high. We also did not hit the 351.470. Yesterday's top came in right at that level. So we're definitely playing these levels. The charts are busy. We have a lot of these levels all over the place. So, price could be bouncing and finding support and resistance at these levels as the price moves higher. A lot of the times, guys, you'll get this steady move to the downside here. So we have this slow and steady sell-off here, and then it starts to go straight down. They call it like the bathtub analogy, okay? So the bathtub analogy is when you drain a bathtub, the water, takes its time, and then it seems like it speeds up as it gets lower and lower and lower, and then, gets sucked out and there's nothing else more to drain. Well, they use that analogy in the markets. Markets will sell off. Let's redo this here again. So the markets will sell off here. Slow and steady at the beginning. You're draining the bathtub, and then you start to get near the bottom, and it ramps up, and then that's it. There's nothing else more to drain. It's all gone. And that's usually the bottom, guys. And then the markets take off. So we'll see. But usually the selling is the most vicious, the most strong at the bottom. Okay. So what does this tell us? Well, we have new daily higher highs from yesterday. Yesterday's candle took out 4 days in a row of higher highs. So that's good. We have a higher low from Saturday as well as Sunday. Let's look higher. Let's talk about some higher price targets. Of course, we have all of these here, right? All of these price targets above the market. So for example, 351 right now is resistance. Yesterday's high was 352. Our price level was 351,470. We hit that. We got pushed back down. Let me show you exactly how that works on the 3-minute time frame. So you could see right here, markets hit perfectly at 351.47 yesterday. Hit it, pulled back, hit it, pulled back, and that was the high. Look where markets found support today perfectly. 3.0739 right here. Markets pulled back to that level and then bounced to the upside. So we'll see, if we get back at the 351 today, or we're going to double test the 307,390. Let's go back to the daily. That's the 3-minute time frame, by the way. Let's go back to the daily and talk about some other upper price targets here. So, assuming that the bottom is in, maybe Bitcoin will get its act together and start to rally again. It's got to test those highs again, and maybe we're up into the 6 figures. We have two new upper price targets here for Arcblock. For starters, we have one which is going to take us above the highs. That level is 485. It's this reddish pink color here that's dashed. That is my price target. That is number 1 price target, I should say, at $4.85 right here, guys. We also have, of course, another level in between at 529. That level has been there for a while. It's still valid, but it's not new. It's been there from the last Arcblock video. What is new is the 585 level. 585 right here is a very new valid price level. We have work to do. We have to get above the highs. We have a high here in like the 410 area. We have these highs over here, which came in at 464. We'll have to get past 485, 529. But 585 is very valid. And judging by yesterday's candle, we could be well on our way to see those prices here in the near term. We'll look at Bitcoin, but this chart sure looks like it bottomed. A little bit of resistance here at an old area of support. You can see here on the markets where the 351 was support. A little bit of resistance there. So if we don't sell off too aggressive here, we should see another pretty big rally this week. What does this look like for a percentage? So we'll take today's trading price right now at 314 to 485. You're going to be at about a 54% move higher. 54%. Up to 585, you are at a 86% move, guys. So 54 to 86%. What a phenomenal return that would be if we get up there. So that's my thoughts here on Arcblock/Tether on this daily chart. We did drop into the 3-minute time frame. That's what that smaller time frame was, where we found support today at 307,390, and then yesterday we found resistance at 351. Let's see what happens here. Things look good. As long as we don't start to make new daily lower highs and lower lows, we should be heading higher here this week. Keep your eyes on, obviously, all these price levels on the chart are important, but the new ones are 585 and 485. Once again, Arcblock/Tether. Let's go over to Bitcoin real quick. BTC USD. Bitcoin starting up a little rally here. We have a nice new daily higher low from yesterday. We have another higher low and higher high from today. We still didn't take out the highs here from the 14th, but hey, a green candle is good. 2 green candles is good, is better than some red candles. Above the market, next level of resistance is 68,748. Above that is 71,335. And then above that, the all-time area we got to get above is 73,494. Once and if we get above those 3 levels, we should be heading up quite a bit higher. Could be a massive, massive breakout. But it takes time. We have found resistance multiple times here at 71,335. That is a very strong area of resistance, which means when and if the markets will get back up to that level and test it again, that fifth time or so could be the big breakout. The amount of energy in this consolidation here, which can be released to the upside, will blow your mind if it happens. This consolidation could easily take Bitcoin up to 96,000, no problem at all, and probably higher, but I have a target there at 96. If you want an example of what these type of consolidations can lead to, let's check out this chart right here. You can basically go look at the NASDAQ as well. See this consolidation right here? This is NVIDIA, okay? It trades on the NASDAQ. This basing structure is very similar to Bitcoin. NVIDIA took off basically straight up. If Bitcoin does this, we'll be at 96,000 very quick. Hey, I hope it happens, but when it's ready is when it'll happen. Right now, it's still struggling at the 73,000. Guys, thanks for watching. If you are not yet a subscriber, join us here on the channel. Appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. By the way, I put in some rules in the comments to try to block all of these spam comments, which are a huge burden on the channel in the comments section. So we'll post this video and we'll see if those keywords that are being blocked are actually going to work this time. Guys, hopefully you understand. You guys take care.